am now joined by Ritesh Maliks, founder of Innovate, Amit Ramani, CEO of Office, and Pranay Gupta, co-founder of 91 Springboard. Gentlemen, thank you so much for speaking to us right here on Startup Street. Ritesh, let me start this conversation with you. Co-working spaces, as I mentioned, across India are shut due to the lockdown. Your clients have not been able to use your spaces for several weeks now. What are you hearing from your customers? We understand that there is a force majeure notice that has also started coming in. Can you tell us what are things like at Innovate as we speak?
So, Megha, definitely these are unprecedented times. These are untested waters that we are traveling in. And for the first time, and especially for an industry which is as new as co-working, these are difficult times for sure. And when it comes to Innovate, we have seen, especially on the side of freelancers, smaller early stage startups and entrepreneurs, we have seen a couple of them give their force majeure notices. And we do understand and empathize is with the fact that they will not be able to give us money. But on the positive side, we have a handful of large enterprises that work out of Innovate, and these are deep-pocketed large corporations who will need business continuity the moment the lockdown is over. And I think the true state of damage of COVID-19 to the co-working business would emerge once the lockdown is over with.
Okay, so a bit of silver lining for you right there. But Amit, are you facing that? But Ritesh, the one silver lining in this crisis is that co-working industry has come closer more than ever now. And we understand that all of you are also in the process of setting up an industry association, which is an interesting move. Talk to us about that and how many of you will be a part of it. I know that you guys have a WhatsApp group which has been there for a long time. But now to formalize this, help us understand what this means for the sector.
So I think for an industry which is this new, the good part with all of this is that all of us have come together, irrespective of our different agendas. During the crisis, all of us have come together and have shared our thoughts and made sure that we just stick together in times of crisis, and we adopt the best practices that each one is doing. We have and Pranay has been the champion leading this from the beginning.
Desks on a month basis at a co-working space such as yours.
I agree. I think there will be a paramount shift in the behavior of at least early stage startups. But I believe that I completely agree with Pranay that in the long term, we'll find more and more people who would be opting out for flexible solutions. Because now, especially with this COVID-19 situation, there has been a permanent shift in thought of businesses. Businesses need to be more and more flexible. They need to be more and more asset light. And I think co-working as an industry will grow because of this emotion, and there will be more and more opters for it.
Before I wrap up, quickly tell me, you come from a family full of doctors. So while one part of the family's business is dealing with crisis, the other, the medical side of it, what is the take? What are the conversations like at home? And of course, you're a doctor yourself. What do you make of the current situation? And that would be your closing comment on this.
I think so. As a family, we are very diverse, and I'm the only black sheep in the family, the only non practicing doctor. But I think as a family, I think we've come a lot closer because a lot of us have more time to interact with each other. We've just realized the fact that I think when times like these come, you really understand the value of happiness, family over anything else, which is more monetary in nature. And I think conditions have worsened in the past 2 to 3 days in India. And I think the lockdown will extend, and because of which we will see more and more panic in the situation, at least in the coming 1 or 2 months.
Okay, lockdowns bringing family closer. Very on that Rajshri-like note, I will want to wrap up